I already
14.
forgot. I think it was 14, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can that be the intro?
No,
No.
maybe. What's going on, everybody? Episode 14. You thought we were dead, but joke's on you. I can't die. Worst episode, worst podcast. It's a go time. Let's go. It's your boys, the Three Stooges.
Yeah, just the Three Stooges tonight. Fuck everyone else. We're
Yeah.
running our own show now.
We don't need anybody else.
Damn,
It's just
Justin.
the boys.
Nice cup. Nice
Thanks,
cup you
man.
got there,
I
Justin.
got it from gamersubs.com/crazy code crate. I don't remember how it works.
Code crazy. Jesus Christ.
Go to Gamersubs. I think there's a link for me too. It's in the description. If you just go click that, just check it out, man. Look at those titties.
Sick.
Yeah, bro.
I
Look
mean,
at
Yeah,
I can
that's
attest-
tits. If you
can
watch
attest
this
the powder
podcast,
tastes
chances are
great.
you don't see any of those.
So you might as well get a cup that has them, boys.
I mean, it even tastes good when you dry scoop it while completely blackout drunk.
Don't be a loser the rest of your life, is what we're trying to say.
Be like me.
Yeah, get some gamer subs, get some pussy. So you know those things go hand in hand. Do you guys want to talk about why Manlet is terrible and a terrible human being? And I hope he watches this.
Where do we start?
Let's start with the paint. Let's start with Carson. What did you do last week?
I
Besides
actually
throw up
took
in my
a very
guest
nice nap in some random bald dude's house. I actually broke in and I slept there for a week. I don't think he ever realized I was there though, so that's a win.
You also threw up in
But
his
no.
guest room, didn't you?
No
I cleaned
fucking way.
I
You
cleaned
never
it. I
told me
cleaned it.
that.
Because
That's
I'm obviously not
bro.
proud of that part, but
He did do that.
I would
did
have
clean
kicked you
it.
out there and then. I'd be like, get out, yucky boy.
No, I will. All right, so we'll get to that part here in a bit. Like, obviously, this podcast is going to have a lot of stories from when I was in Florida with Justin. I did go down there for about a week. It's actually a little over a week, but we had lots of different adventures, lots of fun. I'm excited to go ahead and do it again.
Too long.
So you say too long, but it was a
Too
somewhat
long.
sad goodbye. It was like,
I was glad you got.
know, we
When you
know
got
this
in my
has to
car, I
happen.
was like, "Woo!"
Yeah. Who
all
won the
right,
lottery?
you gotta be honest. At the end, it was like, this was a good visit.
I was so
It
happy
was
you were
good.
leaving, and I was like, "He's never
You're
coming
such a
over
cunt.
ever
You're
again."
Such a cunt.
That was the worst
Such a
week
cunt.
of my life.
I wanted
Okay.
to die the
Go
whole
ahead.
time.
Go on. Someone slept on the wrong side of the fucking bed this morning. Jesus.
We both
I don't know
did.
how the fuck you sleep on the wrong side of the bed. I don't know how you fucked that up, but okay.
Well, for you, it's your dog kicks you out.
That is
Fucking
true. That horse does do that.
All right.
Beta.
So
That's beta energy.
we'll start off with this. I told you about how awful my trip up there was, right? About how fucking just out of it I was.
Yeah.
No,
So,
you did not tell me.
For context, I didn't sleep the day before at all.
Oh,
I was catching
that's-
up on work,
Idiot.
trying to get ahead of it. So that was fun. But I was working. But I could tell I was a little tired, but I wasn't like exhausted. To the point where I was falling asleep on the plane. I was up on the plane the whole time. But I get to the airport, which the local one here is only like a 5-minute drive, small town. I get up to the counter. They say, all right, yeah, we just need your driver's license so we can check your bag. Pull my wallet, open it up, no driver's license. I'm like, fuck, it's on my desk at home. And my mom had already dropped me off. Called my mom, I was like, hey, I need you to come get me. I left my driver's license at the house. Mom comes back, gets me, takes me back home. By the time I get to the house, my flight leaves in an hour. Like, boarding is already going on right now. I get back to the airport, check my bag, and I reach down to, grab my phone, text Justin, hey, I'm about to head that way. Don't have my phone now. I left my phone in the fucking car with my mom. So I
Remind me
borrow
never to
random
fly
dude's
with you
phone.
ever.
Oh, dude, like this is
that
the
would be me
worst.
as well. So
This is the worst I ever was, though. Like, to be fair, but borrowed some random dude's phone, called my mom, ran outside, met her in like the middle of the next street over, got my phone in the car, sprinted back into the airport, made it through TSA. They saw me, they're like, honestly, you're fine. As soon as I got through, they closed the gates, got on the plane. Super small fucking plane, but it was nice, comfy.
I would have been
Got to
screwed because
Dallas,
I don't
which-
know my mom's phone
so
number.
huge.
yeah, me neither. Not top of my head.
Oh.
I only know the only
So, I
person's
know
phone
my
number I know is
mom's-
Heather's.
I know no one's.
All right, well, let's see. That's fair that you know.
I
Heather's.
leave my
So,
own.
I know JD, my son. I know his mom's phone number.
Yeah, I know my
I know
son's
my
phone number.
mom's-
He's like 4. I know his number.
Yeah, I know his phone number.
His
He's got
number is 4. No, I know my mom's number, both my grandparents and my brother, and JD's mom and mine. So, I'm pretty decent with numbers. But regardless, so get to Dallas after my first flight, which that airport is fucking massive. I think it's like the second biggest airport in the U.S. It's fucking huge. But to give you an idea about how big this airport is, I didn't need to go across the airport. I needed to go to the next terminal over, which was a 10-minute train ride.
Choo choo.
Yeah, your airport is a fucking train.
Dude, it is massive.
A lot of airports have that.
It's really cool.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
But this one was, huge, huge, huge. Really cool, though. Got on the next flight, no problems. Flew to Florida. Justin and Manlet picked me up at the airport, which I think I told you about this, Justin. My favorite part about you guys picking me up at the airport.
Mm-hmm.
I called you guys, told you I was like, hey, I'm downstairs to get my bags. You guys say, okay, we'll see you down there.
Wait, can I tell you what happened before that?
Go for it.
Manlet fucked something up, didn't he?
Yeah. So we're supposed to. Carson lands at, I don't remember what time, but we'll say at 3. Carson lands at 3.
Mhm.
I was like, Manlet, hey, let's get up there at 2:30. We'll wait for Carson. Manlet's like, all right, meet me there at 2:30. I was like, dope. I get there at 2:30. I'm like, hey, I'm here. Where you is? He's like, oh, I'm running late. It's like, okay. I was like, how late? It's like, 10 minutes. I was like, okay, you're the one that told me to meet you here at 2:30, but you're late. Okay, makes sense. 10 minutes go by, still not here. He's like, I'm still running late. I'm like, how late are you? He's like, I don't know, 10 more minutes or something like that. Motherfucker didn't get there. He told me to be there at 2:30. He didn't get there till like 3:15. This dumb motherfucker is dude. I was getting pissed.
Yeah, we'll get to that part in a
I was
second.
sitting there like an idiot,
was late.
just sitting there in the
more
airport
than once.
like jerking off.
Well, it's funny because while I'm downstairs getting my bag, Justin finds me first and he goes, hey, man, give our hugs, all that shit, kiss.
Fuck.
Yeah, we did do
then
that.
Then he turns around and goes, oh, hey, I see the short retard. I'm going to go get him. He walks over and I can see them standing in front of the door. Manlet's standing with his hands on his hips, looking around like this.
Yeah, you do
Just
that.
surveying the crowd of people. Justin walks up and is trying to get his attention. Manlet sees Justin and introduces himself again.
What? The fuck? Bullshit.
He sees Justin and goes,
He always goes for a fucking handshake.
and it
I'm gonna give you a
cracked me
handshake
up.
just to piss you off.
I'm gonna slap you.
Fucking killed me. Oh man, I was crying laughing because I was like, holy shit, that just happened in the middle of a fucking airport. Whatever.
Fucking-
We get my bag. We get into your tiny ass fucking car.
You shut the
I hate
fuck
your
up. My car is dope as shit.
This car's
You
cool.
need a 4-door.
No.
He has a fucking 2-door car.
No.
So many times we had 3 people in it.
Yeah, because it's not supposed to fit 3 people. It's supposed to fit 2. Me and Heather. Everybody else can suck my dick. Get your own car.
You can't bitch that you want everyone to move down there and not have transportation.
Oh, you're not gonna get a car when you move down here? You're gonna fucking Fred Flintstone
No.
everywhere?
I
I'm gonna
would.
bum off you. I'm not fucking
You ain't bumming off
stupid, I'm
me.
cheap.
No,
I ain't gonna take you anywhere.
Bumming's bad.
Anyways, we get. I remember the first thing we did was we went and got food because I was fucking starving. Like I hadn't eaten in like 36 hours or something like that. I was dying. So we go to like some pizza place because I remember the one you wanted to go to was closed, so we went to another one. And we met up with Heather there. Finally got to meet Heather. She's fucking awesome. I can't say enough good things about Heather. Like,
She gets the thumbs
fuck,
up.
guys. Oh, who thumbs up,
Seal
man?
of approval. The seal of
The
approval.
house decorations, how courteous she was about everything, how nice everything was, how clean everything was all the time.
Oh,
Just-
yeah, that
and
was
how
all
willing
me.
She was to just do it.
All
Yeah, that was
me.
all Justin.
I'm
What
the
are you
house
talking
husband
about?
here. Come
Okay.
on.
Did you know what's
No.
his latest video? Well, one of his latest
Exactly. I
videos.
cleaned
While
that.
I
Cleaned
was
that
there, Heather did
spotless.
dishes like 3 times, and you did them once.
Yeah, that was right.
Yeah.
That was right.
Exposed.
I did them
Exposed.
today.
I'm proud of you. I'm not saying you don't do your fair share. To be honest, guys, Justin does do his fair share on the house as well. I'm just
I'm a
saying I
lazy
can't say
bum.
enough good things about Heather. She's fucking awesome. So, anyways, we made up with Heather, and so now it's me, Heather, Manlet, and Justin at this fucking pizza place. Me and Justin are like, all right, let's just do a pizza. We'll split it. Heather got some other pasta thing. And then Manlet looks at him and asks for something that's not even on the menu.
Oh, I hate Manlet already, but this is making it worse.
Me and Justin looked at him, we're like, bro,
Just get a fucking pizza.
Well, like, he ended up getting like lasagna or something. So I was like, okay, sure, whatever. So we ate, we went back to your place and we just hung out. This is the part where I lost my shit with him. So we get to the house, I set down my bags, and I got to meet Justin's dogs, Mia and Sam, which Mia is a fucking horse. I love her so much. Justin actually got a video of her like up on my shoulders. She's fucking taller than me.
She's a big girl.
You're just a manlet, bro.
No, this dog is a fucking, oh man, this dog is fucking Shaq.
I also tossed to Manlet my dildo and he caught it.
Yes, that was the beginning of the video.
He touched the dick.
Yeah, he touched it.
Yes.
That's
I
fucking
put it in the video.
I put it in the Discord. I was like, "Hey, Manlet, catch!"
Oh, you did. You did. I think. I kind of can't remember it.
It was fucking hilarious because in the video you see Justin go to his office, grab his fucking dildo that he made, like it's homemade. He tosses it to Manlet, and the best part is that when Manlet catches it, he doesn't just like catch it and drop it. He catches it, looks down, realizes what it is, and then drops it. It's just like catch, drop, what? And then I'm still playing with Mia, and Justin picks it back up and he goes, "Hey Carson." I turn around and he throws it at me. I just see this blue thing in the air, instantly knew what it was just like, no. It just flew fucking past me and broke on the ground.
Didn't work for Carson.
No. I was like, hell to the fucking no. Just so you know, I did not touch that thing fucking once.
Just so you know, I did try to wake you up with it one night.
Asleep, so.
He was sleeping and then you're like, wake up.
Come on, wake up.
Oh man. You probably did, but I have no memory of that.
No, I didn't. But it was funny though, I should have.
That's definitely some shit you do. Don't fucking lie.
No, I'm not that mean. I'm super nice in real life.
That's some shit you do to me, Justin.
No, I'm super nice.
In real life, Justin is physically super nice, but has the harshest fucking words at all times.
Good. I like that.
Justin's the type of guy to, as you're walking by, scream some shit at you, but the second you start to turn and look, he's gonna pretend he didn't know he said it.
I'd point at you and say you did it.
Yeah, that is some shit you'd fucking do. That is.
But anyway, I'm almost done with like the showing up part of the story. So, anyways, get acquainted with the dogs, getting relaxed and all that, get a drink. We sit down on the couch. Now, Justin has 3 couches. He has, this is.
Oh god, where's this going?
So Justin has 3 couches. He has a little love seat by the windows. We have, if you saw the drinking stream, which that's.
You should have.
Oh, it was awful. You replayed it and I cried, like embarrassment. But you have the TV, you have a couch here, like a longer couch here, and then a couch on the side. So there's 3 couches around this TV. I sit on the one closest to the door. Justin's on the long one. Heather's on the love seat over by the window. Manlet.
No, wait. Which one do you think Manlet chooses?
The love seat. I get you.
Even
All
worse.
right.
You think he took the love seat with
Think that's
Heather?
what he took?
What the fuck?
That's not what he took.
Oh,
He went to the fucking dining room, got a chair,
yeah.
and sat it in between the couch me and Justin were on.
I thought he would have sat on the fucking floor like a retard.
Like, there's plenty of room to sit down. We're not like.
These are big couches. I could lay on the medium-sized couch, and there'd still be enough room for someone to sit on the end of it.
There's plenty of room on these couches.
And he pulls up a fucking chair and sits in between us. And before he even sat down, I said, dude, you can sit on the couch with us. Like, we don't bite. And if we do, wink, wink. And he was like, no, that's okay. Just like that. And I was like, oh my fucking God. I remember the second he fucking did that, I pulled up my phone and texted someone. I was like, you're not going to fucking believe the shit that just happened. I was like, you will not fucking believe this.
Wait, was that to me?
It might have been you.
I think it might
I just
have
remember
been,
I
actually.
instantly pulled up my phone because I could not sit there and stare at him anymore.
He's
I
such
could
a
feel
character.
secondhand embarrassment.
When I still lived in
I love
Kentucky,
He
Don't get me
definitely
wrong.
sounds like one.
when I lived in Kentucky,
get me
like
wrong,
I
I love
slap Heather's ass all the time. Like I'll slap her ass, I'll grab her tits. It's just something I do. I do it all the
Sexual
time.
assault.
Yeah, I sexually assault my wife all the time. When I was still living in
Yeah.
Kentucky, before we went to Vegas, Manlet surprised me and came over. I didn't know he was doing that, and he just shows up to my house. But We're inside my house, and I just slapped my wife's ass, and he got really embarrassed from it. He's like, "You guys want me to leave and come back in like 10 minutes? Give you guys some alone time?" I'm like, dude, I'm just slapping my wife's ass. We're not gonna have sex right here on the couch.
I remember you fucking did that while I was there, and you turned and looked at me, and I'm like, if you're looking for a reaction, it's not gonna happen.
I think I was doing it to like show you what Manlet did.
Like, you did it, and you turned and looked at me like you were like, is he gonna react? Like,
I was trying to make sure you were normal. I do that shit in public all the time. Yeah, I gotta make sure he's not gonna freak out, you know?
Yeah,
to be fair, I will say, you know, Justin words it a lot worse than it actually was. He's not fucking like groping Heather.
I do all the time. I go up to our liquor side of the face. I'm like,
okay, well,
establish my dominance.
He did fucking lick her at one point. He fucking hit the fuck out of him. That was kind of funny.
I liked it.
You were sitting on the couch.
Yeah, it turns him on.
You were sitting on the fucking couch. It was that day we went and got ice cream. And you fucking just out of nowhere fucking licked her. She's like, did you just fucking lick me? She didn't say fucking. She said, did you just lick me? And he goes, yes.
Like an ice
so
cream.
proud of himself. So proud of himself.
I own her. I will do what I want.
Oh, man.
I licked her like an ice cream.
I could go on and on about this trip forever. It would take up the whole podcast. We'll tell different parts of it over time, I'm sure. But that was just the first day. Out of this 8-day trip. It was really fucking awesome. You know, I couldn't say better things about my trip. It was honestly
Manlet's a little bitch.
needed and very fun experience.
That's it. That's the whole podcast. Send it there.
Yeah, we're gonna just talk shit about Manlet. Pussy hands. Sorry, Pussy hands. That's his new name. Pussy hands.
I've seen if I still had my little bruise on my shoulder. Dude, after I got home, it got so bad.
We were supposed to go play. We were supposed to do many things. So we had scheduled a couple things. We were gonna go to the beach to everybody and record a video. We were gonna go play paintball. Pussy hands decides he don't want to do that because he's afraid of the sun. He's a fucking vampire, apparently.
He probably fucking is.
Pussy hands is Manlet's new nickname.
Yeah, that's his new nickname because he's not Pussy hands. He got demoted.
He wants Manlet, now he's just Pussy hands.
Can you tell the story of him not going to the beach and or paintball? You probably remember it better than me.
Oh yeah. So
he's getting on. We're putting him on fucking blast.
Oh yeah, this is the roast, man. I will be completely open here before I continue to put him on blast. I wouldn't have made it to Florida without Manlet. I do genuinely think Manlet is a nice.
He's a good guy, but we're gonna talk shit about him though.
He's not a bad person.
That's all I'm gonna say.
He's not a bad person. You know, he's definitely a little socially inept at times, but it's nothing that can't be fixed. At times, but it's nothing.
I don't know about that.
So I think it was the second day I was there. We went to the beach actually.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was the first time.
You guys went there like a few times because you sent photos
twice.
every time. Yeah.
Yeah, we went twice. And the first time it was you, me, and Heather, and I wore my swim trunks because I thought we were going swimming. You didn't, and then you were like, "Oh, I should have worn my swim trunks."
I should have. I thought it was gonna be cold.
But that day we had like no intentions of recording, just hanging out. We invited Manlet, and he was just like, "No, I'll pass." I was like, "Okay."
Pussy
you know,
hands.
there was no expectation for him to show up though because we weren't recording. We did tell him show up at the house later today, and then we just didn't hear from him the rest of the day. So, but no, we went to the beach, had some fun. It was the first time I ever got to go to the beach. It was really fucking cool.
That's crazy to me. Hey, I mean, I live in Australia, so I'm surrounded by a fucking beach. But that being the first time you'd like to go into a beach, that's crazy to me.
Oh, dude, it was like, so I live in Southwest Texas. In order for me to get to the beach, it's like a 13-hour straight drive.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But no, it was really awesome. I really did like the beach. I definitely want to go again. But and if you want to see some pictures, I threw some up on my Twitter and Instagram, I think. But so we go to the beach. We ate at some like little burger place there. It was really fucking awesome, really good. Enjoyed all of it.
So good.
It was really good. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, it's the best I've ever had, but it was really good.
It's my favorite burger joint. I love it.
And then we didn't even do anything the rest of the. Oh no, we went around shirt shopping because I needed some sleeveless shirts because I forgot any workout clothes. And didn't find any shirts that would have worked for working out. Like they were all like really thick cotton ones or long sleeves.
Yeah, they're
So we
getting ready
eventually
for
just
the
went to Walmart and bought them.
snowbirds.
Yeah. We eventually just went to Walmart and we bought some there. So it was like, all right, this will work. And I think that was really all we did the second day.
Pretty sure.
Second day was really chill. Let me see. So the next day would have been, I got there on a Wednesday. That was Thursday. Friday was that wasn't drinking stream. That was Saturday, right?
No, Friday.
Friday was the drinking stream.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, so I'll skip that because that's a whole nother story.
Just go watch
I'm
the
not
stream.
skipping it because
Just go watch the stream.
Or the
VOD
highlights.
is up as well as highlights. Yeah, highlights is on the Clips channel, so you guys go watch it. But quick note, I'm super fucking embarrassed about everything that happened during that stream. However, I'm man enough to say I fucking did it. So, you know,
There was
I'm
the
not
one
gonna bitch
gift
out
that
and be
came
like,
with it that made it all worth it.
oh, dude, me falling.
That one gift made it all worth it.
Good times.
Man, I have used that GIF in so many Discords already. So, oh well.
Great.
It was fun though.
See that one video Dem made of it?
No.
I have not.
The slide to the left, slide to the right.
If you haven't checked out the stream, you don't know what we're laughing about. So go watch the VOD. It's like 30 minutes long. It's quality
Go watch
entertainment.
it. It is good. So I'll skip that though. That was also the night I threw up. I wake up the next morning. I'm like super embarrassed. I don't even remember getting to bed or anything like
I
that.
had to carry you to bed.
Yeah, I instantly knew Justin had to get me to bed. My foot is hurting because I do remember my foot bleeding before I went to bed, and I looked down and I'm missing like a good chunk of skin off my foot.
Fuck that.
Oh yeah, no, it was bad.
I've
It was
gotten
definitely
drunk
the worst
Jesus.
It was definitely the worst I'd ever drank, but at the same time, I was drinking heavy, so
It's funny.
I mean,
Yeah, it's funny. Good content.
I wake up. My first thing is, all right, I need to clean up this mess. So I strip the bed, grab the mop the floor, you know, put the bed in the washer, all that stuff. And I'm like, well, the living room was pretty disorganized when I went to bed. I should probably go, you know, at least go clean that up. It's the least I can do, you know, for making a fool of myself. Justin, props to you, dude. You cleaned the fuck out of that place before I even woke up. It was like nothing ever happened.
The second I got done cleaning, I
happened.
passed out on the couch.
I fully believe that.
I was gone for like an hour. And I woke up and I dragged myself to bed.
But nah, I remember then I took my shower, had my coffee. Every morning I sat at the dining room table and just worked and had coffee. Because that was also I got the day before that I got my Mac. I got a Mac from my employers, so it was pretty cool. So I sat at the dining room table, had my coffee and all that. Eventually you'd get up. You sleep a little later, but you go to bed later. So
I hit the gym every night. There's no rest on the gain train.
I wanted to go every single night. I literally just could not hang.
The first two nights, he was passed the fuck out. And I was like, the first night I didn't wake you up because I was like, I'm going to feel bad. He hasn't slept in forever. I'll let him sleep. The second night, I tried to wake you up. You weren't getting up. I tried to wake you up. I was like, hey, let's go to the gym. You woke up, you're like, all right, okay, I'm coming. Fell back asleep. I was like, all right, I'll give him 5 more minutes. Come in 5 more minutes later. I'm like, hey, yo, wake up. You're like, okay. And then you just immediately fell back asleep. I was like, all right, he's done.
No memory of any of
lost
that.
cause.
No memory of any of that.
Lost cause.
Yeah, you were gone.
I remember I told you before and you didn't believe me, but you probably will now. I've slept through a tornado before.
I believe it, man. I literally got in bed with you and cuddled you and tried to wake you up. I was like, come on, baby.
Really?
Come on, wake up. You didn't wake up.
Did I like accidentally profess my love to you or something? Or
you got an erection.
What are you accidental?
I saw the TP start to rise. I was like,
He's just sliding back down like a fucking fucking whack-a-mole. No!
Not in this Christian household.
Naughty boy!
Anyways, so that was the day, because that was Saturday now. And Saturday, I don't think we even did anything.
No, I was way too drunk. Or like we were just not. I wasn't feeling
way
it.
Too hungover.
My body was sore, and I was like, it's not from falling, because like I saw the video of me falling like 50 times that morning, and it wasn't even 11 a.m. So I knew that my fall wasn't from falling, because like my shoulders and my chest and like my back hurt. Like I was sore, so I was like, all right, whatever, fine. So we just hung out that day. We watched a lot of anime and Always Sunny. That was fun.
Oh, I've got you hooked on It's Always Sunny, don't I?
Oh, I've watched the entire first season already.
Oh, he's so good.
Isn't the first season not very good?
Yeah, it doesn't have Danny DeVito.
Yeah, it does. Like halfway through,
Yeah.
right?
No, I think he comes in the second season.
Oh well, he's already in the series. Like I'm watching it in order, and he's already in. So
That's when it gets good.
it is really funny.
I need to
But-
get my ass and watch it.
That day we just chilled out, and then the next day was Sunday, and that was paintball day, and that's the story we've been trying to build up to here. So I've never been to airsoft. I've never been to paintball. So I was like, fuck it, like I want to go. So we went to paintball, and it was a lot of fucking fun. But we told Manlet the day before, hey, paintball at, what was it, like 11 or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, we told Manlet, hey, paintball at 11. And he was like, okay, sure. Nothing. And then at like 11 something, because we got there at like 12 even. We didn't even get there at 11.
No,
We
I
got
think he
there at, like,
pussied
12, an
out.
hour
I think
late.
he pussied out like way earlier in that morning. I think he said try to say like,
Oh,
let's go
no.
later in the day or something. Or no, he just didn't even want to
That's
go.
right.
Or I can't remember.
I remember what it was now because, like I said, every morning I sat up and had my coffee and waited for everyone else to wake up and all that. And you get up at around 11, and we said that we were going to be there at 11, but I was like, whatever. I said, hey, Manlet talked to you, and he goes, yeah, he texted me at fucking 5 a.m. this morning saying, hey, man, I'm just now going to bed. I don't think I can make it today. If you'd like to meet up later this evening, I'd be willing
That's-
to do that.
Exactly what it was.
And I was like,
Piece
Okay.
of shit.
whatever.
POS, bro. POS.
So we went paintballing. I had a fucking blast. It was a lot of
Fucking
fun.
good fun, isn't it? It's
Oh
awesome.
yeah. My favorite part of the entire time though was those last shots we did.
I still have that
Those
bruise on
very
me.
last ones.
Oh, really?
So at the very dude, I
Shit,
fucking got
you
him.
good.
I fucking got him. Right at the very end, we're running out of paint. We're like, all right, this will be our last game. And we're on the opposite teams this time. And we were playing on the not the one with like the big blow up obstacles, but like the little metal ones and all that.
So not a speedball field,
Yeah.
just basically. Yeah.
It wasn't a speedball. So we were having fun, just shooting and all that. And it's about even, it's about 50-50 about who's left on the field. I'm still in and I have a little shitty rental. Justin has this fucking clip fed one.
Mag fed.
Holds like 20
Mag fed.
shots.
You get it
Mag
right.
fed.
Mag fed. So regardless, it holds like 20 shots and you have to reload.
Yes.
So it's a fucking awful thing for for these close fields, but it's whatever. We're fucking shooting. You took out like 3 people right away. I remember. Like you eliminated like a good chunk of our team almost immediately. And so I'm like the only one left on that half of the field minus one guy. Everyone else is playing Snake on the side. And Justin's just, taking shots at everyone. He's shooting at me. Like we see each other. So we're, taking some shots at each other. And then he stops. And I was like, this bitch is reloading. I'm going for it. I fucking sprinted. I fucking
was
booked
right.
it. As soon as I go around the corner, Justin's on his knees. He slaps the clip in, or the mag in, looks up at me, and swings his gun forward. We both shoot at the same fucking time. Now, I see
Ooh.
Justin's knee immediately just fucking light up blue. I was like, he's fucking out. But the second I see that, I can't see shit anymore because he hit me right in the fucking eye. Now, again, it's rental equipment. So this cheap fucking visor pushed in a little bit into the mask.
Yeah, that's so dangerous. That's why I'm buying my own.
What? The paint went down the mask, all in my mouth and in my beard,
It
dude.
tastes
Oh,
good. Tastes good,
ew.
don't it?
No, it tastes horrible.
Hey. Oh, it was fucking. It tasted like fucking olive oil. It like
Yeah,
raw
disgusting.
olive oil is what it tasted like.
I remember
It was
pepper once.
disgusting.
That one time I did, I actually did manage to get pain in my mouth somehow.
It's so gross.
It's
Oh,
fucking
dude, it was
awful.
horrible. But so me and him laugh about it. We're going off the field. We got some welds from getting shot other times in the day. A couple times we're on the same team, other times we weren't. Nice big fun. We get off, and as soon as we get off the field, I take off my mask and just fucking just spitting fucking paint everywhere. We turned our shit in though. It was good fun. Later that evening, like fast forwarding a little bit, later that evening, I'm getting in the shower and I'm fucking like looking at myself. No bruises on the arm or the chest or anything. My left leg was fucking lit up with bruises, and I had a big, like, not a big, at the time, it was just a tiny little welt on my shoulder. which until like yesterday, the day before, the entire top half of my shoulder was fucking black. It just bruised. That bruise creeped.
Yeah, those guys were they did exactly what I did after they got their gun inspected for how fast they were shooting. They turned it up.
Oh, is that really
yeah.
a fucking? Is that? Do you really have a limit on how fast you can shoot?
Yeah,
I
300.
thought they had an FPS limit.
Yeah, usually at smaller places 300.
Yeah,
and
300
what I
for
do,
all
because
places.
I'm a piece of shit, is I'll get my gun tested at 300
You'll
and
tell
then
the
I'll go turn it
PSI,
right
you'll
back
tell
up.
PSI. You're a fucking asshole.
Because fuck you, everybody else is doing it. I'm not gonna be the only one not doing it.
Yeah. It was
The
fucking
glories
funny,
of HVA.
and I think the rest of that day we went swimming in the pool and all that.
Mhm.
We just chilled. The next day I think was the gun range day, right?
Probably. I don't remember. Yeah, maybe.
I think that was the gun range day. Now, the
Manlet.
gun range day to me is pure manlet timing.
This is
Oh,
where we
man.
really get to him. This is where we really fucking.
This is where we really
Boom.
shove it in his ass.
So,
case
Manlet
you
was the
guys-
one who wanted to go to this
In
gun
case you
range.
don't know, Manlet is my international arms dealer.
This is not a joke either.
Let that
Like, he actually
let that sink in before the story continues.
He-
International
he
arms
looks-
dealer.
He looks like a school shooter, but he is an international arms dealer. He
Licensed
showed me
and
fucking
everything.
paperwork of him. He showed me paperwork of him importing weapons from the fucking Czech Republic, and I'm like,
Licensed and
that's a
everything.
fucking thing. Like, oh man.
5,
Anyways,
6, man.
he kept saying, "Let's go to this gun range. Let's go to this gun range." Me and Justin were like, "Yeah, like that sounds badass." So we pack up 2 of Justin's guns. We only got to shoot one of them because the range had some stupid rules. I'm not going to dive into that because it's not too important.
Boo.
But we pack everything up, and me and Justin are sitting on the couch. We're like, "Hey, what time are we supposed to meet Manlet there?" He's like, "Manlet said for us to meet
Oh,
him
God,
at 3,
yeah.
but I'm going to wait until he actually says what time to get, what time he's getting there." I was like, "All right, cool." I was like, "How far are we?" And he goes, "Oh, we're like 5 minutes away." I was like, "All right, yeah, 6 then." So it's like, 11. We text Manlet, "Hey, we're ready when you are." No answer. Time goes on. It's like 2:30. We know Manlet's like an hour away. We're like, "Hey, are you on the way yet?" "No, not yet. I'm getting ready." I'm like, "Well, let us know when you're there." He's like, "Okay, yeah." 3:30 passes. Still not there. At this point, we're 30 minutes late. 4 o'clock passes. Still not fucking there. At like 4:05, he texts and he's like, "Hey, where are you guys?" It's
This
like,
motherfucker.
this fucker's
Yeah,
over an
this
hour late.
Motherfucker.
Over an hour late. Justin's like, "Fuck you, we're on the way." We get in, we head there. We check in and all that stuff, but sign the waivers. We learn that we can't shoot one of the guns. It's like, all right, fine, whatever. We rented out a pistol instead, which was really fucking cool. It was a silenced pistol. It's fucking awesome. We get up there. Now, for context, I've shot hunting rifles before. I've shot shotguns before. But this is all like on a range. I've never actually done any of this on a range. I've never done it with these weapons. So Justin's showing me like, "Hey, here's what you do. Here's how you do it." Sick. What were we even shooting? Your rifle?
SKS.
Yeah, the SKS. So,
Shoot, that's
picked it up, had no problem, had some fun with it. Next time, "Hey, man, go for it." And he goes, I'll pass." "You don't want to shoot the gun?"
Shot
I'll shoot
like
it
5
next time."
shots.
Oh, he did.
Like,
Good job,
okay.
man.
Well, no, just what it. So we go through like another clip. Then he's like, "All right, because we kept pushing him, like, you got to shoot with us." Gets up there. Now, again, I had never shot in guns like this before or in a range before. I feel like I did pretty decent immediately picking up form. Manley gets up there, gets the gun, grabs it. First thing he fucking does, leans back.
Hey,
International
I-
arms dealer.
Justin,
what the fuck? Even I know that. I'm Australian. That's bad.
Justin grabs both of his shoulders and pushes him forward. He's like, "Lean forward." Man's like, "Oh, okay."
Gun doesn't even have that much
Shoots like
recoil.
5 shots. Yeah, it was really easy to shoot. It shoots like 5 shots, and then just sets it down. Justin's like, "You still got some of the clip," and he goes, "Oh no, I know, it's okay though."
That's what he said.
At this point, gears in my head are spinning. Like, he doesn't like shooting guns. That doesn't make sense. So he goes out and rents out the pistol next, and we're like, "Okay, yeah, like he wants to shoot the pistol." He shot what, maybe 5 shots of that.
Maybe if that.
Like,
Oh my god,
I
this must
remember,
like good, bro. Salvage that experience.
dude, we go up there, you and me instantly take that first shot and then just immediately mag dump right after.
There was like because it had an integrated suppressor on it, so like there's no recoil to this thing whatsoever. It's like it's weighted down in the front. There's no fucking recoil.
The paintball guns had more kick. Now, I feel bad for even making fun of him for this.
No, he deserves it for all the leaving he did. You deserve this.
So,
and
now,
I talked about it on stream anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah. Now, when you shoot a gun, here's a pistol. You shoot a gun, you normally expect it to kick. Now, you instinctively will try to control that and push it back down, or at least try to have like some tighter control on it. Now, even then, when it has some kick, the answer is not to compensate for the recoil by adding additional recoil. But he did. Now, on top of that, this pistol has no recoil. So me and Justin get up there, we shoot, and it's just boom, 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 boom. That's it. Done deal. Manlet gets up there, first shot. Straight up.
And the can leaked.
I was like, yeah, you can't fucking leak. It's water. I don't care. I was like, okay, interesting. Justin's like, what are you doing? Stop. Like, immediately, first shot. Walks up, he's like, stop. What are you doing?
It was bad.
He's like, what? He was like, what do you mean? Justin like shows him. He's like, you're overcompensating for recoil that's not there. Like, you gotta stop. Stronger grip, all that. Gets up there. Starts shaking. Starts fucking shaking, holding the gun. I'm like,
I would shake
oh no.
my hands.
If any of the employees fucking see this, we're getting kicked out.
Dude, the gun was moving like up and to the left, up and to the right. I thought it was gonna come out of his hand at one point.
Okay, so it's not as bad as I would be. Okay.
No, like when I say this gun had no recoil, I literally mean I could mag dump all 17 rounds. I could take a fucking
17 rounds. Nice.
Yeah, it had a lot.
All
I could mag
so-
dump all 17 rounds, and like my grouping would be fucking on point.
Nice.
Oh, dude, our grouping
What
was
was
on
it?
point.
You know-
I remember
I
went up there and we were shooting a fucking Kim Jong-un zombie poster.
That's fucking
Yeah.
great.
I was like, all right, we've already like pelted the rest of this guy in the head, and it's hard to see anyways because he had dark green skin and the background was also black. So I was like, I'm gonna shoot over in this little blue rocket he has in his hand. Dude, just all those shots were grouped right around that little rocket. I was like, all right, sick. Manlet, again, Justin's telling me to roast you here, so I gotta. Manlet goes up, we're like, where are you gonna shoot? And he goes, I'm gonna shoot for the rocket in the other hand. He shoots his shots. I will say, actually, at this point, he shot like half a clip, like 9 shots. Stop, sets it down. Justin stops, squints, looks forward, calls the thing back. Not a single fucking shot was on this thing.
If he was in a life or death situation, he'd be fucked.
I wouldn't trust him with my life with the gun.
And so at this, me and Justin, we're not trying to be mean either. Like, we're not being assholes to him.
I'm very nice in real life.
We go to get dinner right after. And
I don't even remember where we went to that sports bar. Yeah, that was a really good sports bar too.
Yeah. Which I wanted to get wings at first, but then I saw fucking steak tips and I was like, I gotta. That looks so good. So you got wings, I got steak tips. Manlet gets even more pasta, which I kept roasting him about because this man just lives off pasta. But he's getting the pasta. We're having some fun. We're being dudes, to be blunt.
Dudes
And then-
being
Talking about
dudes.
pussy.
We finally stop and we're eating, and I go, Manlet, I gotta ask, do you shoot guns a whole lot up north? And he goes, no, I don't shoot too many up there. And Justin's like, have you ever shot one? Ever? He's like, yeah. It's not my thing. And I was like, the arms dealer doesn't like to shoot guns. He's like, it's just not my thing. When I say my brain is running 1,000,000 miles a minute, man, that's still not giving it enough credit because I was hearing dial-up modem sounds. I was not comprehending
Windows
shit.
XP startup sounds.
The shutdown, errors, just burn.
Boom.
It was
I'm
funny.
like, what the fuck? It was funny, which there was supposed to be a second range day, which got canceled for 2 reasons. One, we later found out this was not a range. This was some dude named Bubba's Ranch.
Fuck off, Boo! You're tugging my nuts. There's no one called Bubba's
It wasn't
Ranch.
Bubba, but like we had to go check and see if I could film there, and that's what we mainly wanted to go with other people, so he wouldn't get raped.
Understandable.
I was a little under the weather. I was getting
to be
sick.
fair, Justin woke up before like this was planned or anything. Justin wakes up and goes, "I'm not doing shit today."
Heather had brought back
immediately when he
a
woke up.
sickness, and I got it.
Yeah. So that was the day we went and got my tattoo, though.
Yes.
Because it was like, oh, we need to do something.
Let us see it.
Manlet asked if I wanted to go.
It says "I love men" in German. If you're
No, it does not.
for the non-video listeners, it says "I love men" in German,
Yes, definitely.
It says "be okay," which I'll explain.
which
why I
in
got that
German
here in a
translates
second,
to "I love men."
Yeah, man,
Not at all.
definitely does.
Okay. Anyways,
Because you speak German a lot.
Fluent.
we were supposed to go to this fucking range. Manlet asked if I wanted to go, and I'm like, well, how far is it? And he goes, it's an hour away. Now, this was on my last day there. I should clarify. I left the next morning. Like the next day, I was leaving, and I'm like, I'm not trying to be mean. I don't want to spend 2 hours of my last day in Florida in a fucking car going to a random place that I really don't care about with people I don't know. Like, that is not anywhere near my agenda for today. So
Sounds fun to
we
me.
hung out, and then we were hanging out, and then you were like, "You want to go get a tattoo?" And I was like, "Yeah, fuck it," because like we talked about it before. So I played around on my computer for a bit, was very indecisive about what I wanted. Eventually got a design picked out, which I got be okay for 2 reasons actually. Which all of my tattoos usually have 2 meanings usually. So one thing was my mom always said to me when anytime I was, distressed as a teen or even, young adult a couple years back, anytime I would be upset or anything like that, my mom would always say, even if you're not okay now, you will be again. Like, you will always be okay. Like, you've been through shit, you're going to go through more shit, but at the end of the day, you'll always be okay. So just be okay was always kind of the thing. It's like, even if I'm not all right now, I will be. It was always kind of like just a glimmer of hope. Even when shit's rough, I don't know how it will get better. I don't know when, but I know it will. The other part of it was E-Double Song, which if you guys don't know who E-Double is, he is a late rap artist, fucking amazing stuff. You guys should listen to his music. And he has a song called Be Okay, where the entire song is about how, life's going to knock you down. You just kind of brush it off and be like, you'll be all right. You'll be all right. So I got Be Okay as a tattoo. It's a song lyric. It's something my mom always said. Really fucking happy with it. But when I say getting this tattoo was an experience, I'm not kidding.
That
Justin,
tattoo
do you
artist,
remember
man,
the idea?
he was talking about throwing midgets and starting businesses with midgets with little sombreros, and they have like
He has,
quesadillas and like
fucking
chips on top.
base.
Yeah, he had
That's
great
fucking
ideas.
base.
Let's
Genius.
start off with how this started. He pulls out the razor to like clean the arm, and Justin's like, oh yeah, I gotta like shave the arm up, and he goes, yeah, usually we have a midget just gnaw the hair off, but he's off today. Justin goes, how much do I have to pay for you to get him in here anyways? And like that just goes off on this like midget tirade. I'm kind of sitting there distraught while you two mostly were talking about these midgets, and he goes, man, I remember back in Arizona, me and my buddy used to go to this one place called, and he told us the name, I cannot remember because it went straight through my ears, man. Because like you would pay for a midget and you'd grab him and you just fucking throw him.
You basically go to this place and
like,
just beat the shit out of a midget for
Fucking
money.
awesome!
Right?
I want to go to this place.
Sounds
I
fun to
was
me.
like, what? And he goes, yeah, this same friend, he wanted to go ahead and he wanted to get a whole bunch of midgets and put them in little sombreros with chips and salsa on top of their heads, where they just walk around and you can just reach on top of their head and get some chips and salsa. This dude was fucking on something.
He's got a vendetta against midgets, man. Let me tell you.
Awesome.
It was a fun time though, and this all happened because Manlet wanted us to go to a fucking Bubba's Ranch.
Well, the day
and
before,
fire off
he
guns.
pussied out
Bubba's
on going to
Ranch.
the beach again.
Oh, that's right, the beach.
We were supposed to go to the beach and film this fucking video that I've told Manlet about a month prior, And he was like, okay, we'll go to the beach and film it. And I was like, hey, we're going to get there at 11. Come over like the night before, whatever you want to do. We're going at 11. We have to record this fucking video. He's like, is there any way we can do it at like 4 p.m.? Mind you, the sun sets at like fucking 5.
Yeah, Tesla was set early as fuck.
I'm not going to the beach at 4 p.m. to record a video when I can go at 11, get it done, and have the rest of the... Go fuck yourself! I'm still upset about that. I had that video like planned for months.
And now it's
so
just
bad
dead.
because I was like, I could try to help, and you're like, no, it's just not worth it. Let's just chill. Like, you were so pissed. I felt so bad.
Because I don't I couldn't have Heather in that video. She was like, that was part of the joke. Man.
Yeah.
I gotta wait again. I'm sitting on this fucking million view video idea.
That beach day was fun though. That fucking dolphin
we saw a
came
dolphin.
Up to us.
Yeah, you
came like within 10 feet. I was gonna fuck it.
What?
I was gonna.
You gonna fuck
dolphins
dolphin?
are rapey, and it's time they learned a lesson.
No, he's not kidding.
you're gonna
Dolphins
rape it back?
actually have a Dolphins have a history of raping people.
Yeah, dolphins are
not even
very
a joke.
rapey. I was gonna teach it a lesson, just in case it ever raped someone. I was gonna rape it back. I was gonna do it for you guys.
A completely innocent dolphin. There was no need to fucking.
Well,
rape
then it's gonna
the
tell
thing.
its friends, and its friends won't rape anymore.
Getting off the rape talk of the dolphin, this dolphin was it came like right up to the beach. It was like, you know, looking at everyone. This one fucking bum ass family.
Dude,
was
this
there.
one, oh, I want to beat the shit. I want to fucking hold that kid under the water.
Like, the
Drown
dad
the
was
cunt.
encouraging it, but it was this like fucking white trash family, and the kids were chasing the fucking dolphin on the beach, and of course the
Why?
dolphin's like, "Fuck off, bye."
Yeah, they're like trying to
Like,
swim
at
up
one
and
point-
touch it.
At one point, he got so close you could see like the scrapes on his dorsal fin and all that, you know, from like just past
From all its
whatevers,
rapes,
but like you could,
and its victims trying to claw at it.
it got really close. It was really fucking cool. We also saw an octopus and a starfish, all right there on the beach. It was like, holy fuck, that's
There's
cool.
a lot of sea critters.
And then we went to Hooters that day and got some bomb ass wings. That was
Man.
good.
Can we say what we were gonna do to Manlet?
I'll let you.
So Manlet was like I said, Manlet was supposed to Pussy Hands. I apologize. Pussy Hands was supposed to go and record with us, but he chickened out, and because he hates the sun, I was like, oh, I don't want to go fucking at normal people hours. So we were originally gonna go, not tell him because he's, you know, like I said, I slapped my wife's ass, and he's like, ooh, blushing. We were gonna go to Hooters and not tell him, and just see his reaction to that, because I doubt the man's ever been to a Hooters. And then I was gonna have Heather ask one of the waitresses to start flirting with Manlet and get really touchy-feely with him, just to see what he does.
I don't think anyone would.
If I pay them enough, they will.
I will say that
Enough
Manlet's not
to
an ugly
find
dude
enough.
by any means. Manlet's not an ugly guy by any means. You know,
Yeah, but he's
I'd say he's
Manlet.
average.
It'd be funny though, just watching the girl flirt with him and him getting all flustered. Ah, man, I still might do that. Still might do
No,
that.
but now we all know. Now we
Yeah,
all
I
know
don't
who
care. It's not gonna
watches
stop me
this.
from doing it. What's he gonna do? Leave? I'll still sit there and
Yes.
eat. I'll sit there and
Yeah.
eat then.
You probably fucking would.
That'd be even funnier.
Yeah, it would be,
I'll get them to
actually.
take his little food and set it outside for him, like a little dog.
In a brown paper bag.
Man, it was a fun time.
Good times. Good times.
Good old times, boys.
I remember we got
Sucks
that
I
fucking
couldn't
Chinese
get there.
food.
Now we just need the roux to get here.
Yeah, next time.
Next year,
Next time.
boys.
Next year, that's the plan. We're all gonna get down. We're all gonna fuck, and we're gonna go to Florida. It's gonna be fun.
Let's
No,
go,
I
boys.
remember the worst part of that trip, besides like throwing up embarrassment. That fucking Chinese food.
Tell me about this.
Oh
I'm
my
kind of
god,
interested
that was
in
so
it.
good, but it killed me.
Did it make
It
you poo
tasted-
yourself?
Yes.
It did it actually?
I didn't shit myself, but I blew up that
Oh,
toilet.
you got close. You got close.
I didn't blow up the toilet, but I wanted to die. Like it tasted honestly, it didn't taste that good. Like we have some really fucking good Chinese food here.
I loved it. You just got the wrong Chinese food. My shit tasted of fire.
We got the same thing. Mine just had veggies with it.
Yeah, I tell you, the veggies ruin it. Can't get veggies. They ruin
Yeah.
it.
Whatever. Anyways,
Depends.
my stomach was fucking hurting, dude. I remember we were supposed to go to the gym, and I was like, I'm not gonna make it. I am sorry. I'm not making it tonight. I went and laid down. I wasn't even tired.
You fell
I
asleep.
was in distress. I was in distress. My body shut down.
My man
didn't
was
fall
dying.
asleep. No, my body shut down. It was doing a factory reset.
Factories.
He was
I
done.
laid down, dude, and I felt like all the muscles like above my stomach and everything just go
Ooh.
just stretch out. And I was like, oh, if I move, I'm going to throw up. I was not good.
Dude, I almost shit my pants the other day.
Story time.
Go on.
We went to this Japanese steakhouse with Heather's
Well,
dad.
you did say this story. You did tell us the story.
Yeah, we went to this Japanese steakhouse with Heather's dad. And I've been here many times. It's one of my favorite places to go because it's just really good. They have like hibachi and shit. I get the teriyaki chicken, and it's really fucking good. As we're getting ready to finish, all of a sudden out of nowhere, it's like a fucking bolt of lightning. I'm like, oh, we need to leave now. My stomach, it's like the fucking, it's like the volcano destroyed Pompeii. That shit's about to erupt any minute. We need to evacuate right now. I literally look at Heather and I'm like, we need to go right now. She's like, you have to go shit? I'm like, yes. There's a bathroom right there. And I'm like, I'm this close to just running in there. But I'm like, I've never been to this bathroom. It might be shit. There might be just one stall and you have to wait and knock. And I don't want to deal with that. So I get the waitress's attention. She brings back our check. And she tries to turn around, as they always do, to give us some time to pay for it, I guess. And I'm like, no. I immediately like, no, here, take this. Go now. Go. She goes and pays, brings it back. I immediately hand the check to Heather. I'm like, fill this out. I'm going to go get the car. The second we get out, turn left at a fucking red light. One of the longest goddamn red lights known to man. This bitch, the second I get there, it turns red. So now you have to wait. And this is like one of the busiest intersections in my area. So naturally, it's a fucking long red light. And you could feel the pressure in your stomach. Just.
Yeah, it's a horrible feeling.
And I'm like, I thought about shit in my car. I was this close to being like, you know what? If I just fucking go in my car, man, I'll wash this shit out tomorrow. Like, it's not. We're gonna deal with that later.
For the second time in your life, you really shit yourself in your car.
So I'm speeding home. It's like a fucking 30-mile-per-hour limit. I'm going 50 down this bitch. I'm like, if a cop comes behind me, I'm either gonna have to try to outrun the cop or I'm gonna shit in my car because there's no other option.
The cop put you on, like, Jesus, dude, did you shit in your car?
You should have let me go. There was no other option. I'm sitting here fucking flying down the road. Even Heather was like, this is the fastest I've ever seen you drive. I'm whipping it around to try to get to my house. I fucking floor it down my street, pull into my driveway. I hit the car. I'm opening the door as I'm pressing the button to turn off my car. And I just yelled at them like, you're on your own. I sprint right into my bathroom. My door doesn't have a key. It's got a number pad. I'm just like, open it up. My dogs try to jump up on me, shove them out of the way because I'm like, this is not happening right now. Run to my bathroom. The second my underwear came past my asshole,
the poop was already out.
I think I got airborne. It was bad.
Again, that's the second time in your life where you've had one of these shit stories.
It was bad.
Like the exact same thing.
Like I felt those memories pop up and I was like, I've yet to shit in my car and today's not going to be the day. Especially when my father-in-law and my wife are also in said car. Now, if I was in the car by myself, I would have probably shit in my fucking car. Because I'm a grown-ass man. I'll do what I want. I'll fucking clean the shit out of that thing. I don't care. It's mine. I'll do what I want to it.
But then you have to admit that, but then you have that, like, story to tell. Hey, why don't I shit myself in my fucking car?
I don't care. I've done way worse. I don't care.
What?
I've shit my pants before. I don't fucking care. You think I want to shit in my fucking car?
I would rather shit my pants than shit in a fucking car.
Shitting in your pants is shitting in your car, baby.
Fuck. Yeah, you're right.
No, shitting in your car is shitting in your pants.
Same thing.
Every square is a rectangle, not vice versa.
Nah, same thing, man. You just get a hose and hose it out.
Hose it out.
Yeah, man, it'd be fine.
And then it splatters everywhere.
Then you made it even worse.
Pressure washer.
I didn't think I was gonna make it.
Disgusting.
I really didn't think I was gonna make it.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like you were going to. Definitely.
I thought I was gonna have to shit there and just be like, guys, roll down the windows. I'm sorry.
That would have been a fucking experience and a half.
But funny.
How was father-in-law visit?
It was fun. We were supposed to go play paint. Okay. This was pretty funny. I know he watches this, so this was pretty funny. So I was like, hey, we're going to go play paintball one day. He's like, all right. So then he's like, hey, let's actually go get a tattoo instead. And I was like, dope. I'll set the appointment. So instead of playing paintball, we'll go get a tattoo. And I was like, I might get one too while I'm there. We'll see. And then the day before, he's like, "Is it too late to cancel my appointment?" I'm like, "Motherfucker, we could have been playing paintball or something." So he didn't get the tattoo. I'm really upset. I was gonna laugh at him crying if he got it. Depending on where he got it. I was gonna try to like coax him into getting it somewhere where it would hurt so I could laugh.
Oh, you're an asshole.
Yeah, I told that girl at the gas station to kill herself.
Yeah, that's a fucking story and a half for that one.
So it's not even that big of a story.
I killed myself.
No, all right. So let me tell you from my perspective, because
And then I'll give you the real perspective.
No,
Yes.
I'm gonna say exactly what the fuck happened because it was so much funnier in third person. So we go to a gas station. We're just gonna grab some drinks. Justin likes his fountain drinks. I grabbed me some energy drinks. We go up to the counter. Justin's in front of me. You know, me and him are talking. Goes up to the counter and this, you know, little chubbier girl, shorter, you know, obviously younger. And she just starts talking to Justin. He's like, "Hey, how you doing?" He goes, "Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine." He's like, you know, he's answering, but he's being very dismissive, like obviously not interested in the conversation. And he goes, "Oh, I'm fine." She goes, "My day's going really long." And he goes, "Ah."
Don't
And
fucking
she goes-
talk to me.
She said, "I've worked a 16-hour shift today." Justin's like, "Damn, that sucks."
I would have killed myself.
Well, no, it gets there in a minute. And then she goes, "Yeah, I've been here since like 5:30 this morning, but my other coworker called in, so my boss asked me to pull a double, so I've just been here all day. But I'm almost out." And Justin's like, "Your coworker called in?" She goes, "Yeah." And he goes, "Damn, I would have just fucking killed myself already." The look on this poor girl's face.
Don't fucking talk to me. Just ring me out, cashier person.
He looks at him. She goes, "Oh," and he goes, "Thank you. Have a nice day." Grabs his shit, just fucking walks out.
I don't want to fucking talk to you.
He didn't just tell some random person to kill themselves.
I don't want to fucking talk to you. Don't talk to me.
Well, you put me in the weird position where now
Well,
I
that
have
sucks.
to follow
I don't
up.
care. I'm
So,
already gone.
I walk up. I look at you. You're fucking yeah. You're walking out the door. Door's already closing. This fucker just abandoned ship. He knew what the fuck he just did.
Don't talk to me. I don't want to talk to you.
So she's like, "Yeah, it's been a long day," and I was like, "Yeah, I heard."
Did she
And
say
she's
like
like-
she was like
she
19?
stopped-
Did she like try to like say I was like 19 by the way or something?
Yeah, no, this is the weird part. And this is the part that weirded me out. I'm checking out, I'm like, you know, I'm checking my phone, checking my watch, just, you know, trying not to make eye contact with this girl because it was so fucking awkward. And then she stops, you know, ringing me up, puts everything in the bag. She goes, "Here you go." Hands me the bag. I goes, "Thanks." And she goes, "I'm 19, by the way." And I'm just like,
It doesn't do with anything.
That has nothing to do with
I
anything.
was like, "Good for you." Just fucking walked out.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, that's happy birthday.
I was like, I
Good
don't know
word.
if this is a very bad attempt at flirting, if she's trying to make a point, or what
I've
is
seen
happening
her.
here.
I've
I'm
been to
gone.
that gas station like 3 more times, and I've seen her twice again. And she does
Did you
not
tell her
talk to me.
kill herself next time?
I don't blame her. I do not blame her in the fucking slightest, because you're a fucking asshole.
Oh, fucking
Yeah,
talk
no
to me. I don't
one
want to hear
killed
about your shit
myself.
fucking day.
I would have fucking killed myself already if I was you. She's like, "Oh.
I don't want to hear your shit fucking day. Just check me out.
Oh, man. It
Shit.
was so fucking... Like,
If I want to
You
hear
just,
about
like,
your day, I'll
mentally
ask,
pressure-
"Hey, how was your day?" I didn't ask.
it was so awkward because you just made you made an incredibly awkward situation for me that I felt like I was doing a very good job of dismissing. But then I'm getting my shit and she's eye contact. I'm 19, by the way. It's like, good for you.
She wanted that
I
D.
fucking just walked outside. I remember I was looking at the car and Heather's like looking at me, just like this terrified look on her face because I guess I looked distressed after seeing what just happened. I get in the
Again,
car.
Don't tell me
Killed
about your
myself
day.
already.
I don't
Well,
want to
the-
hear it.
So for context, I walked to the car so fucking fast after that happened. I was getting into the car at the same time you were still after checking out after you.
I took my
We get
time.
into the car at the same time. She goes, "What just happened?" I was like, "He just told that poor fucking cashier to kill herself." And she said, "Why?"
Why?
She wasn't surprised. She
It
wasn't
happens.
surprised that you said this.
It
She was
happens.
like, "Why?" And you were like, "She kept trying to fucking talk to me. I don't fucking want to talk. Don't kill yourself.
Don't
that
talk to
bitch."
me. Just check me out. I can't go to my 7-Eleven near me anymore because this fat black chick keeps hitting on me.
That's fucking hilarious.
It's not funny because I can't go there anymore.
It is to me.
I can't go to my gym anymore because this autistic 40-year-old woman wants to talk to me. I can't
That's
go anywhere
right.
anymore. People keep trying to talk to me.
You're gonna show this fuck off in big blocky letters.
Everyone keeps trying to talk to me. I don't want to fucking talk to you. Leave me alone.
One of those Jesus is a cunt shirts. You need that. People won't talk to you then.
Get a shirt that says Helen Keller. That way, if anyone tries to talk to you, you just play. You know, you can play deaf.
I can just pretend to be a scam.
Oh man.
No.
Just pretend to be retarded normally.
I do
It
that.
was such a stupid time.
Good times. Good
I
times.
think
Sounds like a good time though.
I think the next worst thing about all that was the ride home, where, so, for context,
Oh, this.
I get there. I get there the first time, like to Florida. I open up my bag. My bag is a mess, and on top of it is a pretty little note from TSA letting them know I was randomly selected for a search.
I ran a
And
field
that they went through my bag. No, this was like they went through my bag type stuff. So I was like, okay, whatever. Ignored it. Went about everything. I was like, that's kind of funny. Now, I've had it before. I have a butterfly knife. It's not a real one. It's a trainer. Meaning, if I fuck up and clasp my fingers, I'm not gonna lose a finger because it's dull. It's not even like a knife that was sharp that's been made dull. It's just flat metal, right?
Pussy.
This is in my drawstring bag, like on my carry-on. I take this through TSA, not thinking. And they, I don't get my stuff back. I'm like, okay, so they found something that they say I shouldn't have. I gotta explain whatever it is. Waiting. They bring my bag up in front of me. She goes, "This yours?" I'm like, yeah. She like slams the thing down in front of me, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Okay. And on the little screen next to them, it shows like the X-ray of the bag. Clear as day, I see this fucking butterfly knife highlighted. And I'm like, oh god, I'm gonna have to try to explain what this is. And they're like, why do you have a weapon? They didn't say, what is this? They
I'm
said,
taking
why
the
do you have
plane,
a
and then you
weapon?
start running.
I was like, I don't have a weapon. I see what you're referring to. Please let me explain. They're like, you need to explain what that is. And I'm like, I just said that. What it is. It's a butterfly knife. It's not a real knife. It's not sharp. You can reach in and grab it because there's no chance you will hurt yourself. It's not sharp in the slightest. It's like a fidget toy more than anything. So she reaches in, pulls it out, looks at it, hands it to her, supervisor. He looks at it, opens it, and he goes, I mean, it's not a weapon, but you could probably hit someone with it.
You could hit someone with my fucking cock and knock someone out. Whoop-de-doo.
And I'm like, okay, this is annoying. So I'm still waiting. They call over the manager of the area. Like it went from normal worker to supervisor to manager. Manager comes over, gets the knife. Now he doesn't just, look at it and ask me. He fucking holds it in front of my face like this. He's like, "You want to explain what this is?"
Sir, you're
I
retarded.
just
And I'm
did
like,
that.
and I said, it is like a toy. It's like a fidget spinner for adults.
Because I'm cool.
And he was like, why do you have this? He said, why do you have this? And I said, probably because I'm autistic. And he was just like, what are you going to do with this? And I was like, probably just put it right back in my bag.
I'm taking
because now I'm
over
gonna be
this
afraid
plane.
to take it out. I'm not
Mine
taking over the
now.
plane. So I fucking,
9/11.
they
Fuck
finally
you,
give it
let's
back to me.
Google it.
I grab it, put it back in my bag. And they were like, do you have any other items? And I was like, no, I think I left all my real weapons in my bag, in my checked bag. They were like,
Why would you say that?
Sir,
What the
bend
fuck?
because I
over
didn't
right
give a
now.
fuck. I didn't give a fuck. My flight had already been delayed an hour, so I was like, I fucking hate today. I was not in the mood. Which I get through. I still have work to do. I go sit down like at the terminal so I could I'm at my gate. Every fucking seat is taken by some old ass white couple who also set all their carry-on bags next to them.
Yeah, well, people are
Oh,
assholes.
I'm just like, this is fucking stupid. So I sat down on the floor because I was like, I need to find a place to sit so I can work. Sat down on the floor, go to the next airport. And remember I told you how it was a massive fucking airport?
Mhm.
I gotta go not just to the next terminal over, but like across the fucking place this time. But my flight has already been delayed an hour, meaning I'm an hour late. The flight that I need to get home is already boarding as my plane is touching down. I'm like screaming internally, thinking I'm gonna be late.
I would've
In
ran.
I
terms of
legit
screaming.
sprinted across. I Dude, I sprinted. As soon as I got off the fucking gate, I'm like pushing past people, fucking sprinting through this airport. I was the last one to board the other plane. I got there as they were finishing up boarding. He's like, "Are you going to so-and-so town?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeehaw.
Like, get on the plane, brother.
It doesn't play in my brother. Did you make him?
No, it's like some like super happy, like he looked like Carl Winslow.
Oh, okay.
Like he was very, very happy. He looked exactly like Carl Winslow. And he was like, "Get on the plane, brother." I was like, "Bet."
Yeah.
Dude,
Bet.
that plane ride home was so sad, though.
Yeah, you missed
I
me,
was like, I
didn't
gotta
you?
go home.
Hey, you missed me.
I
You missed
work.
us.
I did miss you. I'm not even gonna lie. I did miss
I
you.
missed me too. I'm pretty cool.
You missed me too.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Nah, not at all.
First thing I did once you left was went fucking shit in the bed right under where you slept. Took a big
Why?
old turd to establish my dominance.
Alpha 6'5".
Where you
You
slept. I can't have
your
I
own
can't have your scent
fucking
there
grass.
anymore. I need to change the
Must have
scent.
the sense of my own feces.
Shit the bed, immediately remake it because like the next day I think his dad got there.
I literally had to go pick up
Oh,
her dad
man.
the next day.
It was such a stupid trip, but such a fun one as well.
Yeah, I'm dope as shit. I know.
Doppy.
Fucking awesome to be around.
Uh,
You guys want to talk about Alec Baldwin real quick and how he's a menace to society?
Go for
Why
it.
not?
It's so stupid.
What do you if you don't know about Alec Baldwin, he's an actor. They were doing acting movies called Rust or something, and
Yeah,
he had
Rust.
he had a gun which was supposed to be
Prop
loaded,
gun.
a prop gun or whatever, and when the cameras were off, he was dicking around with it, and apparently it was loaded with a real bullet, and he shot someone and killed him. Do
They're
you
dead.
No.
do
Two
you
people,
think
actually.
two people? Or they killed one and injured another,
he
right?
killed one of them and injured another, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys think who do you guys think is at fault in this scenario? Because the
Gun
cameras
coordinator,
weren't
Alec
rolling, but he was dicking around with a gun.
Wasn't it
Alec
taking this
Baldwin
shit- what-
and the gun coordinator.
Yeah,
Both
well,
of
wasn't the gun coordinator said, "Oh, it's a dry weapon" or some shit?
I do not
The
know. I have
gun
not looked into the
explosion is a
story.
weapon.
Whatever's funnier is going to be allowed.
So I did look into it a bit. They said that it was cold, meaning that it's not loaded at all, which even if it had blanks, you don't say a weapon is cold unless it is completely unloaded with the safety on. So they said the weapon was cold. Now, there's been a lot of misconceptions. I still don't know which one is exactly accurate, but I've seen more reports saying it had actual live rounds in it, not blanks. Some people were like, "Oh, it was a blank. It was blank." From what I understand, no, it was not a blank. It was a live round. For whatever fucking reason, they had not only did they have live rounds on set,
Yeah,
but they
exactly.
have the
Yeah,
live
that's
rounds
possible.
next to the blanks. And not only were the live rounds next to the blanks, this gun was pronounced cold when it wasn't fucking cold.
Apparently,
That
they.
is
So
not
when
on
I asked
anyone other than good.
when I asked in my chat, apparently like a lot of movies use real bullets too, and they're supposed to have like proper protocols that keep the bullets separately, and these were obviously ignored on whatever gay movie they're filming.
Now, a little bit more information. There was actually a walkout of multiple crew members earlier that day due to safety concerns. They walked out because they did not feel as if
Because Alec Baldwin was
weapon
just walking
coordination
around
team-
going, you delay this fucking movie? Because he's a bandit.
Now,
I'm gonna stop blasting.
Alec Baldwin is also very anti-gun, by the way.
That's
Which
what
is
makes
the most
it even-
ironic thing of
yeah.
this whole thing.
Yeah, it's such a shit situation because, you know, you can meme about it a little bit because we're assholes, but at the end of the day,
I would never.
someone did die.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
fucking.
I'm
horrible.
like, good human.
Someone did die, another person was injured, and it was a bad injury. It wasn't just like my
Yeah,
arm
no,
is
no.
braced. Like it was
I think they're
no,
probably
he-
paralyzed.
Imagine
No,
getting
he wasn't
paralyzed from
paralyzed, he
Alec Baldwin. Out of all people.
he was it was the director, I believe, that was actually injured,
Oh
not killed.
shit!
It was the person in charge of the
Some
shots,
chick.
basically. I can't. Yeah, she was a
Yeah,
a
it's the
very famous
cinematographer. Is what? Yeah, cinematographer.
That's what it was. Yeah. The cinematographer who apparently she's worked on a lot of, you know,
Yeah, she
very big
did.
movies. She was very well liked amongst the community. So rest in peace to her. I apologize for not knowing her name off the top of my head, but
And this
Yeah,
scumbag killed her.
yes, he shot her and she did not die instantly. She did die due to blood loss. The director was also hit. I don't know if it was 2 separate rounds. I believe it was just one round that went through her and hit him, and that he was in a fatal condition, not fatal, critical condition, but he recovered. She did sadly not. She passed away before she could make it to the hospital. Alec Baldwin, 100% at fault. Regardless if a weapon is cold, if it is hot, or anything, you never pour it at someone else. However, this is also the fault of the weapons coordinator. Why the fuck were those bullets mixed? Why was this gun pronounced cold when it was not? Why the fuck was he allowed to hold a weapon when the cameras weren't rolling in the
first place? Alec Baldwin.
Does not matter. There's safety protocols for a reason. They were all deliberately ignored. It is fucked. There's 2 people at fault here. It's Alec Baldwin and the person who was supposed to make this weapon.
I think Alec Baldwin was more he's a fucking douchebag, but I still think he's least at fault. Mainly because, like, if this happened when they're at a party, then yeah, he's way more at fault. But because they're on a set and he's an actor, it's way more likely that he actually believed that this was not real. Like, this was not a real gun. Like, this is fine to play around with. So I don't think he's that much at fault as much as whoever was ignoring safety protocols and being a giant fucking tool.
I can agree with that.
That's also true.
I can agree. I'm not going to say he's not at fault at all, though, because at the end of the day, a weapon is a weapon. You never point something at someone unless you intend for it to be as damaging as possible.
But he's anti-gun, so he doesn't know that.
That is why gun education is a very important thing. Yep. Guns are a part of society. They're a part of culture. They're not going anywhere, regardless of what laws are ever put into effect. Guns are not going to go anywhere.
Bro, I don't even point paintball guns at people unless we're playing.
That shit can make you blind.
Yeah, I don't fuck around with shit. I'd maybe point a water gun at you.
Even then.
But even then, it's gonna get your clothes wet, and I don't want to do that.
I will say the only weapon I've ever pointed at someone outside of like a controlled zone like paintball, I have this little shitty airsoft pistol on my shelf, and it's not like a CO2 one or anything like that. It's spring loaded. It's like you have to pull it back. You can hear the spring load.
Yeah, poke someone's eye out.
Me and my friends have shot it. We never shot at each other's faces or heads or anything like that. We would shoot them at our legs. And what's even worse is that you get anything that fits in that barrel, you can load it with. And we used to put ballpoint needles in there.
You're an asshole.
And
what the fuck?
Oh, yeah, it was stupid. But regardless, even then, that was irresponsible. We were teenagers. These are grown adults in a professional setting, completely disregarding disrespecting the weapons, and it resulted in someone losing their life. And this is, in no way, shape, or form should this be blamed on the weapon. It should be blamed on both the person behind the trigger and the person responsible for putting that weapon in someone's hands.
So what we're getting to is fuck you. Hang on, I was with my finger. Fuck you, Alec Baldwin. Your movies suck. What's the movie that he's been in that's good?
Nope.
I don't know.
Couldn't even name you one because you fucking suck. Dude, when we went to Vegas, I told this on the stream, but Turbo. So I whenever I fly, I always, if I can, I always take my conceal and carry pistol whenever I go anywhere. We get to Vegas, we're all in the hotel room. I was telling Tim and Turbo how I have it, and I'm like, they're like, hey, let's see it. And I was like, all right, it's a 1911, so it's like really, gun from zombies. Let's have these people look at it. I take it out, unload it, check it, clear it, make sure everything's fucking fine. Hand it to Turbo. I'm like, hey, here it is. Motherfucker picks it up and starts doing this, sweeping the entire fucking room. I immediately grab the gun, like point it at the ground. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, what? You emptied it out, right? I'm like, that's not the point.
All right, airsoft pistol. This is an airsoft. This is the same one I was talking about a minute ago. It's a spring loaded, not a real pistol. Now, Justin takes it out of his case very carefully. And so, for context, Tim is like standing in the corner, kind of like looking a little bit. He's doing something else. Justin's standing right in front of the pistol because it's in his bag. I'm standing to Justin's right. Turbo's standing to Justin's left. Justin takes it out, looks at it, inspects it, checks everything, checks the chamber, makes sure safety's on even. Everything is good. Hands it to Turbo properly. Turbo grabs it. And he doesn't just swing it around. He this thing's fucking cool. Swings it around. Not at chest level. I saw down the barrel of this fucking weapon and my life flashed before my fucking eyes.
And the finger was on the trigger too.
Oh god, Turbo.
He was like this. That was straight up in there. Like, that feels wrong. But he was fucking ready, dude. If there was a bullet in there, I strongly believe it would have
would've pulled the
accidentally
trigger.
discharged. And like, so the best part is that you and me instantly freak out. You were standing closer to him again because it was Turbo, you, me. You instantly fucking reach out, grab this fucking gun. You're like, that's enough.
Like, hey, we're done here.
No, we're not doing that.
Well, Tim was like, wait, what happened? Not understanding what was actually so bad, I feel. Now, Tim might have been a little inebriated. He might have just been tired because this was y'all's first day as well. But Tim did not understand what was going on. Turbo is in like the state of fear all of a sudden. He's like,
what? I thought
do
you unloaded,
wrong?
right? It's fine.
He's like, what?
That's not
I thought,
fine.
there was
Doesn't
no
work like
bullets
that.
in it. It just was like, does not matter. It's like, you don't ever point a gun at someone, ever. And I said that, and Turbo's face just went,
That was funny, though.
like, blood drained, and he realized he made a mistake. Justin did not let anyone else see that fucking gun. He slammed it back shut in its lockbox, locked it,
Lock that
put
shit
it in
back
the
up.
bottom of his suitcase. Fucking, he was like, "Fuck this!" Now
We're not doing that again.
No.
it was such a scary experience, but 5 minutes later, it was the funniest shit.
I mean, Turbo does
Like
live in
this-
New York, so what do you expect?
Yeah, Jew.
New York, Jewtropolis.
What's even funnier is that he made a video before. He's like, I can't fall asleep unless I hear gunshots going off in the background. And I'm thinking, I know for a fact he will never be at the end of one of those. Like,
No, whenever they come
Oh,
to
man.
visit, we go shooting. I'm gonna have to keep my eye on him.
oh, 100%. 100%.
I'm gonna load it with one bullet at a time. That's what he's gonna get.
That's what
This
he's
is
gonna
kind
get.
of me being an asshole. I don't want Turbo's first weapon. He shoots to be a pistol.
No. It's
Oh,
not
I'm
gonna be a
just-
pistol. It's gonna be a bolt-action
I want-
rifle.
I want him to shoot a shotgun.
We are not getting him to shoot a
Shotgun.
shotgun.
I want to see Turbo shoot a fucking shotgun.
not
out.
doing
Just
that.
buy a shotgun.
Not doing that. He's gonna
Did you
get
ever
a.
buy one, Justin, or no?
No. So apparently Dick's doesn't sell guns anymore.
They don't. No,
Yeah.
even I knew
I-
that.
I
I
did-
told you.
I didn't think they ever did it.
I don't go
Academy
shopping
does,
there
but-
ever, and I was for some reason I thought they did. So
I
was
knew
like,
they were very. I knew they used to, but then they became very anti-gun, and it started with not selling ARs, and now it's devolved into anything.
that's
I think.
stupid. So then I have a $75 gift card there, and I was like, what the fuck do I buy? I went to go try to buy shoes. All their shoes are like ugly ass like soccer cleats. It's like, who the fuck cares about soccer? So then I just went and bought 2 pairs of shorts and left. I was like, this is a terrible store. Why would you ever shop here? A bullshit
man.
store. Fuck you, dicks.
Yeah. Just the name is always funny to me though. Dicks. I don't know why. It's still always funny to
Stupid
me.
store. Go to shop at Bass Pro.
My favorite meme about Dick's Sporting Goods is someone's like in a store and they're like Staples, and then they like look up and they're in a Staples store, and then the next clip is them running through a parking lot into a Dick's Sporting Goods.
They also did one with like the BJ's wholesale.
Yeah, BJ's.
Oh, I get it.
Now I know you guys aren't on TikTok, so you might not have seen this, but there's this sound going around lately. It makes me crack the fuck up. Now, on TikTok, the way it works is that someone posts the original video, and then other people can use the sound from that video and make their own video with that sound. Now, I see all these clips of people talking about how they don't have this one good trait, but they have this other good trait. What do they get? And then they still get the reward. And you hear the audio, and it's like kind of mumbled. And so I finally was like, I got to see the original, and I click it, and it's this guy, like some like chubby Mexican dude, sitting in a car with his window like kind of cracked, and he's like backwards, back of the head to the window. There's fucking cracked out black ladies in the window, like leaning up to the crack, and it's.
I've seen that. I've seen that.
He's recording, and she go, $10, I'll do you real good. And he goes, I ain't got $10. And she goes, you ain't got $10? And he goes, I got $3 though. She goes, oh, that's good. And he goes, what can I get for $3? She goes, I'll give you a headset. And he goes, for $3? She goes, yeah. And then they both just start screaming. Him and the crackhead lady are screaming. And now, keep in mind, I watched like 20 of these videos not knowing what this fucking thing was saying. And now every time I fucking see it, I just imagine this fucking black lady screaming her head off about getting $3 to suck a random stick in a parking lot.
I mean, $3 to get you
$3 is $3.
dollar
No,
fries at
you-
McDonald's.
Absolutely nothing.
I went to
$3 can't even
Wendy's
get you
today and I
enough
spent
to
like
clean up
$5.
You can't, for $3, you can't even get enough mouthwash to clean up after.
No.
Oh man.
Do we want to call it there, boys?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Almost an hour and a half.
This was Carson rambles about his trip to
It was a
Florida.
good one.
Fine.
Was a
It was
good
a good
one.
one, bro.
Next time we'll talk about the drinking stream a little bit more.
Yeah, we'll make
But,
fun of
yeah.
Carson a little bit more. I like doing that.
Yeah, I deserve it.
That is where we're going to call it. Thank you so much. Check us out on Spotify. Link is in the description. These retards will also be linked in the description if I remember. Gamer subs, code crazy. Link everything you're going to need. Everything you need is in the description. Like,
Just in the description.
just go down there. All you have to do is go down there. I got except for the OnlyFans. That's not on down there.
Join the
Hentititties.net.
Discord.
Hentititties.net. Go to there. That takes you right to my OnlyFans.
Go there.
Follow me on Twitch. Any other links I have down there. Episode 14. Go to Spotify right now. That's it. That's all I got. Anything else?
Noble.
Join the
No,
Discord,
it's,
seriously.
Yeah,
Join
join
Discord.
Discord.
Tim's is gone, so
Get some
mine's the only
revenge
one
over
left.
And we don't take bullshit over there. We get
Yeah.
made fun of for being toxic.
We
but
take
then we're the only one
bribes.
that survives.
No, we don't.
He does. It's a good thing you don't run it. Me and Killer do.
Have a good one, guys.
Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you guys.